When we decided to start with a car, we didn't have anything. So my suggestion to them as a designer was to go for a small go-kart with some just commercial solar panels. And then we met with Professor Albert Helberg at Northwest University. And we saw that their old car was standing there, and we charmed him and he said, okay, we can borrow that car. And then we decided to use that car and then soup it up, put it on a special diet, get it nice and lightweight, put new panels on, new batteries, modern systems, and see if we can win the race. I'll be happy if we can just basically partake in this race and get as many kilos done as possible. I think this is groundbreaking for school level, and that other schools can maybe see that they can also take part. And it's a big thing for us to have it as an educational thing, so that the kids must benefit from that.
It is definitely ambitious, and it's actually the reason why we wanted to do it. What we've seen mainly with education in schools is where children are more exposed to theoretical education and not exposed to the practical side of it. And we basically just wanted to combine those with a strong emphasis on the practical side.
I think the vehicle did quite well in the 2012 race, and I think from my point, I think if we can just equal their performance, we'll do really well. And that means that we need to make sure that everything's working properly and it's working correctly, that we don't push the limits on the wrong things, and just make sure we've got reliability, and then see how well we can actually do with it.
We've divided the project into certain categories. It was just easier to manage it in that way. So we set out certain deliverables for the children, and we could manage that. And the children, basically what they said they wanted to get involved in certain areas of the project. And then we got mentors in, and we transferred our skills to the children, and then created platforms for them to basically develop those skills with our mentorship.
I think we are giving them as much opportunity to work on the car as possible. Obviously we'll have to double check that and make sure that it is correct before we go onto the race. But there's still a lot of testing to do, so we'll sort out any problems if there are any.
It's a lot of work to do, but it's not difficult things to do. So if you break it down and you can give a child just something simple to do, they can actually get their heads around it. And some of the seniors are actually quite good with that.
It's definitely a learning curve. I learn every time I work on it. There's definitely a lot of stuff I still need to learn and still need to develop in my skill set. And for me, it's fun. I like learning, and I like doing the technical stuff. I really like working with my hands, and I'm good with it.
I think they're coping well. Some of the things are a bit difficult for them, but I think the thing is, if you can just get them, even if they're not able to do the really complicated technical parts, if you can hook them into getting them interested in what they're doing, whether it's on the wiring side or electronic side or programming, whatever. If you can get them hooked, then at least you've given them a start where they can find some passion for something maybe later in life.